Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to look at the Anbernic RG556, but I think I'm going to do something a little different. We always say when we do these reviews that that anything, 8-bit, Game Boy, Nintendo, all of the older stuff, right? We just say, yeah, it'll work, and we go up to the, the Dreamcast and the PSP and the PS1 and the PS2 and the Nintendo stuff. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to stick on MAME today. With this, I'm going to review a bunch of games, just quick. I'm not going to do like I normally do, show 3 minutes of 10 games. I'll just do 5. I'll do a bunch of games and I'll just show a little minute or two, a minute of them, and just to show you that the MAME works. And depending on how many I get done there, I'll go into the Capcom 1, 2, and 3, or maybe Final Burn Alpha. Or I'll save that for another video. But I thought, just for a change, I'll go back and I will show an older system on the RG556. Okay? That's I'm not going to do a walkabout. I'm not going to do anything because I've done a review. It's just going to be a straight game. I won't be talking throughout it. I'll show the sound from the system like I do on all of my gameplay runs. And then I will tell you how I think it played at the end. Okay, let's get started. So as normal, this is stock right out of the box. All I did is put the card in. I've done no updates. All I've done, I put my screen protector on, and that's it. So we're going to. So I have not done anything with the ROMs. I have not gone on downloaded different ROMs. There's 1,366 MAME games in here, and I'll pick a bunch of them and we'll see what they look like. So this is what you would get if you bought the biggest card from Anbernic. Okay, this is where I buy my stuff from. I buy right from the Anbernic site. So if you buy from Amazon, if you buy from another seller, I don't know if they're getting the same stuff, but I buy the biggest card right from Anbernic. Okay, so let's play the first game.
Power up.
Okay, so I just played a ton of games. I'm not sure how many I put in the final cut because I'm doing this before I do it, but there's a lot of MAME, there's a couple of CPS1, 2, and 3, and some Final Born Alpha. They should just be short bits, but a couple of things I wanted to show here is when you're in one of these games and you start it, right, and you can see the list. That's another thing. Here, I'll zoom in on the list here. You can see how the list is hard to read. Like, this is just the stuff that I played, but if you go over to here, you can see you kind of got to know what you're looking for. So remember, this is how the card's going to come. Now, I'm pretty sure if you really wanted to, you could go in and change it all, take the time, change the names and all that, but so you really got to know. And if you started off, like, you can see the first bunch of games have their full name, but then it stops, right? It goes into this, okay? So that's one thing I wanted to show. And the next is, I'll just pick a different game that I haven't ran. So you go into the game and see how the controls are all on screen, and none of mine will show that. And I'm not sure how I cut it, but if you just press this down arrow right here, the on-screen controls are gone. If you want to use your on-screen controls, they're there. Take that and they're off, and your controls work. Okay, and then of course to get out, you hit that, go down to the bottom, and you're out. Okay, I just wanted to show that. Okay, now I'll give you some final thoughts. Okay, so some final thoughts on the Anbernic RG556, playing MAME, Capcom 1, 2, 3, and some Final Born Alpha. Now, obviously, some of the games that you play in MAME, and some of the games that you play in Final Born Alpha are going to be the same, but they're listed in two different ones. Listed as having 1,300, one's listed as having 1,000, and then you've got your Capcom 1, 2, and 3. I played those because I'm kind of trying to stay to the arcade type games, because we always brush over those, right, and say, oh, it'll play it all fine, and we don't show it. So I figured I'd show. I played a bunch. I'm not sure how many I'm gonna put in, but when it comes to the Anbernic RG556, it plays them all with no problem. The only problems you're gonna have is with your ROMs. The sound doesn't start until either it says the joystick control on here, a little blue line here, or you hit the select button, then the sound starts. Now all the sounds seem to play quite nicely. All the games played good. There are lots. I showed earlier that the menu, how the games are sorted, are terrible. And again, stock. I showed how to get rid of the on-screen controls. And this, I'm not going to rave about the Anbernic RG556 because we're playing older games. Any of the systems, any of your 35XX, all of them, any of your ARC, any of them will play all of these games. I'm just focusing on this one, and with it being the way it is and the shape, the support on the back, okay, and how it plays. Like, I didn't have to worry about changing any performance, turn on the fan and do all that. Just your volume, you have to play with your volume a bit, which is on the top here, because the ROMs seem to have different volume settings, and some I had to turn up, some I had to turn down. But as for playing all of your arcade games from the 80s and 90s and probably early 2000s that I played, this will do it, plays it well, and it's quite comfortable. The battery life is long, the screen is nice. I didn't turn any of it into tape mode, which is this way, because I hate doing that. I left it all in portrait or landscape, however you want to say it. But for playing MAME, Capcom 1, Capcom 2, Capcom 3, and Final Burn Alpha, this handheld is quite comfortable, and you can sit and play it for hours. Your battery's going to last a long time. I will continue to do different systems on this. I'll try some more systems on this on my next video. And I will see how it all plays. I'll start playing all the different systems. I have a lot of them to use, so that is what I think about MAME and arcade type stuff on the Anbernic RG556. Thanks for stopping by, watching my video. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.